Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash, double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, and shalom to the whole full elect. This video is going to be entitled, Satan Knows Who You Are. Alright, and I'm going to jump right into this, being 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Okay? Now, I'm going to read this again and go into some points. Be sober, be vigilant. How are you to be sober and be vigilant? Is that by not drinking alcohol? Or is that by buying a pair of binoculars and living in a watchtower? No, that's basically talking about going into the Word and learning these scriptures through and through, getting 100% truth from the only place where you can find it, where Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash is dealing with, being the apostles of Great Millstone. GMS is where you will find the truth in its purest form. Okay, none of these other camps have it. So that's what will enable you to be sober, be vigilant, because then you'll be able to see through the lies, and the Lord will bestow upon you. He basically make you amongst the leaders of the nation of Israel. He'll make you a leader as well within your own faith. That's why in Philippians 2 and 12 it tells you, seek your own salvation with fear and trembling, because this is about every man. We're a body, but every man is a leader within his own right, okay, according to rank and file, but the Lord is basically dealing with each and every one on their own level. So that's why it's required for you to be sober and be vigilant, and to respect the fact that the truth comes from the apostles of Great Millstone. That will allow you to be sober and be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, okay, adversary basically is your enemy. And what does the word shaitan mean, which is the Hebrew word? It means adversary, okay? The devil, deceiver, that's what the word devil means, diablo, which means deception basically, because that is Esau's, the red Hebrew Edomite, who he calls him Esau Edom, who calls himself the so-called white man today. That is his masterpiece, all right? Deception, lies, okay? And this ain't as simple as, selling a lie like, oh yeah, the sky's not blue, it's red. We're not talking about lies of that effect. We're talking about a multitude of lies that basically each and every way, which way you step, you're walking into a lie basically, wherein the way of faith, as it tells you in the book of 2nd Esdras, is basically not found upon the earth, okay? It's only found, according to Ezekiel 11 and 16, in a little sanctuary, being the camps of Great Millstone all over the earth, right? Other camps that speak this word in truth and sincerity. So it says, because your adversary, the devil, so Satan, also being a spiritual, you have Esau Edom, the red Hebrew Edomite, who today has called himself the so-called white man. He's a physical counterpart in the flesh, but you have also a spiritual counterpart, which is out here doing the same thing. Both of them. It's like, for example, how you have the Matrix on both sides of the spectrum. You have them behind the Matrix, in the Matrix, and in the real world. So, as a roaring lion walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Now, this is the thing. Now, in the book of Matthew, it tells you about when basically when a man when you come in this truth, demons get cast off of you, and basically that same demon that gets cast off of you basically scours amongst the land, basically as a roaring lion amongst the land, and basically you get right, and basically you get cleansed and sanctified and swept and garnished. And that same demon goes and finds demons more stronger and powerful than you, than itself, and then comes back knocking on the door, trying to find a way to usurp its way in. Okay, and that's basically how it goes about roaring as a roaring lion. Because remember, when we go to the book of Job, the first chapter, the Most High Power, Yahweh, basically asks Satan, who was the son of the Most High, being one of the angels, have you considered my servant Job? So that meant that he had informed himself of Job. He was looking at Job and thought if I could have a moment with him, I could show the Most High Power, Yahweh, that this guy and everything he's making him out to be. And that's why he said it to him. He said he's only righteous because you have a hedge around him. Basically, you ain't allowing me to touch him, right? So the Most High let him get touched, and then guess what happened? All right, he maintained his faith, and then on another occasion on both occasions he maintained his faith, and the second time, his woman started, basically talking ill of the Most High Power. All right. And he said, don't you know that we'll receive good and evil, both of the hand of the Most High Power, good and bad, basically. So he fully understood the ideal of being basically abased and abounding, because that was the balance of the Most High Power, okay? But basically, those demons, they go out and they come back. And a good example of that is when Yahushua was tempted of Satan those 3-4 times. Basically, when Satan, it says after he succeeded in, rebuking Satan, okay, because that is a key power. It even tells you that in the book of Jude with Michael. It tells you how when they strived, him and Michael and Satan strived over the body of Moses, King Marshall, after he died. It said that they strove for the body, and it said Michael brought no railing accusation, but simply said the Most High rebuked thee, because that's where the power's at, okay? The rebuking of Satan through the name and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kadash, all right? So basically, reading on, it says, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same of Slakia. So it says, as a roaring lion walketh about seeking whom he may devour. So basically, Satan is out here trying to get one over you, get one up on you. And so that's why after Yahushua rebuked him off, what did he do? He said Satan left from tempting him for a season, because even he had Satan come back and tempt him in the form of when he jumped on Peter and said that, this will not happen, about when Yahushua would offer himself up, because he was informing him how he's going to go up into Jerusalem, and he told him what was the things that to happen, and basically Peter was saying, no, that ain't going to happen, but he said he rebuked him and reproved him that it'd be sound in the faith, and made him to understand that you're against the things of the Most High Power, all right? It was made understood unto Peter, all right, through the Spirit. So this is the point, man. You have to be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. I know there's another one of the same point. This really is a impromptu video off the back of a previous the commentary I did. 12 maybe. Bear with me. This is what Job said. Job 10:16. For increaseth thou huntest me as a fierce lion, and again thou showest thyself marvelous upon me. Alright? This is really, Satan is he understood that Satan was pursuing him like a fierce lion, and he was showing that the demons were being marvelous, against Job, man. But really, this is all part of the trial of your faith. All right. I'm thinking, I'm drawn between two scriptures. I'll go here first. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's definitely an egg. Okay. It's luckier, man. Brain is running a bit slower than usual. It's Ephesians 6:10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So this is what's gonna, as we've read about, Satan is out here trying to pursue you and basically take you out of faith, plunder your faith. All right. It says we're told to put on our whole armor. It tells that we got to be strong in His power and His might. We have to basically be faithful in the name of Yahweh Bar Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay. Verse 11, put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And that's where our battles are, man. This ain't a battle where it's effect you're gonna walk out your house and then some random guy's gonna punch you in the face, and then you're gonna go at it. You two are gonna be scrapping like it's an MMA fight. No, this is where you're gonna be walking down the road and you're gonna have a demon, because it tells you that in the book of Revelations how that the accuser of our brethren, being Esau Edom, the red Hebrew Edomite, who today calls himself the so-called white man, basically has his priesthood, his satanic priesthood, making prayers against us, making sacrifice against us, to basically in hopes that he will empower himself and subdue us and stop our mouths, basically. But that's why we're armed with this knowledge, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, to basically be able to, fight against him. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world. Okay, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gays, ultimately starting with the Rothschild banking family. They're the chief house of Satan. And we're at war with him, spiritual warfare, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. So, having done all to stand, how have we done all to stand? We go out on the highways and byways, we do this work, we prophesy, okay, unto the nations, but ultimately unto the nations, but first and foremost, as it tells you in the book of Ezekiel 9:4, we're preaching for those that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, okay, so that when they get saved out of this kingdom, Yahweh Shai can wipe away their tears, okay, and basically give them comfort. And we're even telling them to come turn into the comfort of Yahweh Bashem El Shai by doing what? By taking heed unto our words, not our words, but the words of the Yahweh Bashem El Shai Bashem Rakah Kadash. Alright. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, because faith is what is going to shield you against any form of demon. Like any time a demon comes knocking, your faith is going to shield you. And what is the show of your faith? Your understanding in the word, because it tells you, which I'm going to quickly get to build upon that point. Okay. Yeah. This is Romans 10:15. And how shall they preach except they be sent? And as it is written, how beautiful the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace. And I'm sure it said you having your feet shod about of peace. I'll go back and read it in a moment. And bring glad tidings of good things. But they have not all obeyed the gospel. For Isaiah saith, Lord Yahweh, who have believed our report. So because we go out there on the highways and byways, but it's a handful of men, being the elect men, a little sanctuary, that basically take heed unto the word as it is right now. Alright? So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. So how do you get faith? By listening. And what are you listening to? The word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And that's our shield, that's our defense, but it's also our offense. That's our form of attack. Okay? So it acts as both a shield, and also as it shows you there's actually a term to basically say that, but it's like a counter attack, you could say, because you know how a counter attack, you basically defend and then you attack. the word is like the ultimate form of weaponry, man, because it forms as you know, it doubles up as a form of counterattack that defends against any ill intent, and also reacts and cuts at the ill intent. Okay, I know there's probably a term for that, but it both will defend you and attack for you. Okay, so reading on. Um, Yeah, see, verse 15, and having your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, and that's why it said, blessed those, whose feet bring the glad tidings of peace, or the gospel. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. That's right, as Yahweh Shai did. He used his faith in Yahweh Bar Shem El Shai to quench in Yahweh, the Most High Power, to basically quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, basically anything Satan said against him, and take the helmet of salvation, okay, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. Okay, so you take the sword of the Spirit, okay, which is the word of the Most High Power. All right, so that's what's gonna basically defend us and preserve us unto that last day. And it said the helmet of salvation, and ultimately, that's going to preserve you. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. Okay? So with that, man, I pray you edified. Shalom.